You were 7 once. That summer lasted 100 days. Now 100 days is just Tuesday. Same sun. Same number of hours. So where did it go? Here's a number nobody tells you. When you turn 10, 1 year was 10% of your entire life. When you turn 50, 1 year is 2%. You're not imagining it. Every year you live, the next year gets mathematically smaller. Smaller against the pile of years behind it. This is called proportional time. Your brain doesn't measure a year in days. It measures it against everything you've already lived. So a year at 8 feels like an ERA. A year at 40 feels like a rounding error. That's not a metaphor. That's arithmetic your brain is doing without asking you. But that's only the first layer. Because math alone doesn't explain why one Tuesday can feel longer than an entire month last year. Think about the last time you moved somewhere new. New city. New job. New relationship. Didn't that first month feel enormous? Like it held 6 months inside it. Here's why. Your brain isn't a stopwatch. It's a memory-making machine. And it only marks time by what it bothers to remember. A brand new experience. Gets encoded in detail. Every texture, every smell, every wrong turn. Your brain lays down thousands of tiny markers. And later, when you look back, more markers means more distance. More distance feels like more time. That's why childhood summers stretch on forever in memory. Every day was the first time you'd done something. First day of a new sport. First crush. First time riding a bike without hands. Your brain was taking notes constantly. Now think about last year. Wake up. Commute. Same desk. Same 15 Slack messages. Sleep. Repeat. Your brain looks at that and thinks, nothing here worth remembering. So it doesn't file it. And a year with nothing filed compresses down to almost nothing when you look back at it. You didn't lose the time. You just stopped giving your brain a reason to keep it. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. It's not just about memory. It's about attention in the moment it's happening. When you were a kid, everything required your full attention. Because everything was new. Tying your shoes, reading a clock, riding an escalator. Your brain was forced to stay present. Because it hadn't automated anything yet. As an adult, you've automated almost everything. Driving. Making coffee. Getting dressed. Entire conversations you've had 100 times before. Your brain runs these on autopilot, which frees up mental space. But it also means you're barely there while it happens. And here's the unsettling part. Neuroscientists have found that your conscious sense of now is built from how much new information you're processing. Less new information. Less now being built. Which means, the more automatic your life becomes, the less of it you're actually experiencing in real time. You're not just forgetting your days. You were barely there for most of them. So here's the question that actually matters. Not why does time speed up, but can you make it stop? Turns out, partially, yes. Not through some morning routine. Not through a productivity hack. Through something much smaller. Every time you do something for the first time, your brain wakes back up. New route home. New food you've never tried. A conversation with a stranger instead of your phone. Learning 10 words of a language you don't speak. None of these need to be big. They just need to be unfamiliar enough that your brain can't run them on autopilot. Because remember, your brain doesn't measure time in hours. It measures time in moments it bothered to keep. Which means the years don't have to keep shrinking. You just have to keep giving your brain something worth writing down. Here's the strange part. You're not running out of time faster as you get older. You're just living the same days on repeat and calling it a year. Time isn't disappearing. You're just not there half the time it's happening. So the next time this year feels like it vanished. Ask yourself, did the year go by? Or did you just forget to show up for it?